If I had to say what I would expect you to do, first of all, enjoy yourselves. That's the first thing. But I think you're doing that anyway. Secondly, connect with your homeland. And third, go back to your respective countries and tell the truth about Israel. There's so much slander about Israel, and the only way to fight a lie is to tell the truth. Tell them about a country where people are free to initiate, free to work, free to speak. This is a country where you can criticize the prime minister, although he never makes mistakes. It's not obvious you can do that elsewhere. This is a country in which Arabs have full rights, something they've been denied in all the vast lands around us. This is a country where a woman is the chief justice of the Supreme Court. A woman is a general. And a woman in this country can sit anywhere she wants. That's our position. This is a free country. And if I said, what is the greatest battle that we face? Of course, we live in a tough neighborhood. And we have to defend ourselves. And we have the bravest soldiers in the world to do that. But the most important battle that we have to fight is the battle for the truth. And all of you can become ambassadors for the truth and ambassadors for Israel. So you've come here because a few years ago, some crazy Jews, Mishigated, decided that they had this crazy idea to bring tens of thousands of young Jews to Israel to acquaint them, to get them to see the truth and touch this land and have their hearts touched by it. And some of them are sitting with us today, Michael Steinhardt and Judy Steinhardt and Lynn Schusterman. And they were aided by Charles Bronfman and Sheldon and Mary Adelson and other visionaries. And everybody thought it was a crazy idea. And they came to me with it, and I said, I like it. I like it. But then I said something that was thought equally crazy, that Israel would pay the diaspora to have diaspora Jews come here. And this was the first time in the history of Israel that Israel ever invested in the diaspora. The diaspora always invested in Israel. Now you can invest in Israeli businesses, you'll do well. But this was a revolutionary idea at the time, that we would actually do this. And I'm very proud of the fact that we're increasing our investment. Last year, 40,000 people came in birthright. This year, 50,000. I think it's only when you come here that you understand how precious this birthright is. I have here with me my friend and colleague, Minister Yuli Edelstein. He wanted to have that birthright. He wanted to have that birthright when he was your age in the Soviet Union. And there was only one problem. Even if you could get Michael Steinhardt and Lynn Schusterman to fund it, you couldn't do that in those days. And in fact, not only could he not come here, for the mere chutzpah of saying that he wants to come here, they put him in jail. He sat 3 years for that birthright. So he's here now, a minister in the Israeli government, in the Jewish government of the one and only Jewish state. And I want you to understand how precious that is. I want you to go back to your countries and tell your families and your friends what you saw here, and tell others. But I have one more request. I know you're waiting for this. See, I'm waiting for this too. I'm waiting for you. I want you to come back here and make Aliyah to Israel and be part of our country here. Whether you decide to do that or whether you stay there, be proud of your birthright, Israel. Thank you very much. Toda rabah. Thank you.
Mr. Prime Minister, for your words. תודה רבה, צאתך לשלום.